chosen ones, empaths, they thought they would be happy. They thought they would be happy without you. They thought they could let you go. They thought that they'll be in this wonderful world and the grass is greener. And they looked at you and thought, your grass is tainted. You're tainted. I'm going to go off and I'm going to cut you off and I'm going to be happy. That's what they thought to themselves. That's what they believed was going to happen. And that's what they did. Despite everything that you done for them, all of the love that you gave them, everything that you done for them, you really tried. You tried to work things out during difficult times. You poured forth your love into them. You are a chosen one. You are an empath. And you have highly empathetic abilities that you're able to pair bond with people quite easily. You're able to feel others' pain. And you supported this person. And through the course of the journey, they took it for granted. They took it for granted and thought and saw something else. It may not have even necessarily been another person. They may have just felt like, I need to cut them off. But you see, what happens in this world, right, is we reap what we sow. And we've been sowing seeds of good nature throughout our existence. Yes, we're not perfect. I understand that. We're not perfect. But God didn't make us perfect. God made us in this world to be part of the test, to see what's good, to see what's bad. Yeah? So we're not perfect, but we're a work in progress. But these narcissists are toxic through and through. And they've been sowing seeds of hate, destruction. And they've been doing this from the beginning. Now, the way that karma works is it's going to come back and hit them square in the face. And the first part of them getting hit square in the face, well, to do with us anyway. They've done this in repeat cycles before, okay? But I'm not saying they didn't realize in repeat cycles before that you wasn't someone to be messed with. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. They may have encountered other people before. They may have sowed their seeds of hate. They may have even cut those people off as well. And you know what? They probably done it without a second thought. They cut these people off in their past. And they moved on quickly. And they may have even got something better. And you know why they got something better after they cut off people in their past? Because the people they cut off in their past was when they ran into you. Right? When they ran into you. And you were that savior in their life. You were that person who was a savior. You were that person who was called to come to their life to give them an opportunity to change their ways. You were their savior. Believe it or not, but you was their savior. God and the universe are forgiving. And they saw this narcissist and they said, okay, let me send someone their way because I know that the person who I'm sending their way will benefit from being around them. But it also gives the narcissist a chance to change if they really want to change. But they didn't. They stayed in their old habits. They devalued you. They smeared your name. They dragged your name through the mud. They played hot and cold with you. And all of this time when they were doing all of this negative behavior towards you, they were sowing seeds. You can't do anything in this world without it coming back with severe ramifications. Severe consequences will happen from what you do in this world. You can't be going in this world willy-nilly, doing anything you like to people, harming people. It may look like on the surface, you may think People get away with it. People get away with it. People get away with it. But you don't see how karma circulates. Karma comes back and hits them in another way. Karma comes and hits them back from the inside out. Karma comes back and hits them in these different ways that we can't necessarily see. So we can't link the points. So we can't see, like, we can't link the point together and say, okay, this has happened to them because of this. Sometimes we can. Sometimes we can. Right? But the narcissist cut you off and it's driving them insane. You've got to understand that they thought they would be happy and they're not. Every day, right, they're plagued with the thought of you, the memory of you. They have constant reminders wherever they go about you. And this is their karma. They may be acting like, I don't care. They may be acting like, I've moved on. Believe me, you have to see beneath the veil. It is crushing them. I can't spell it out for you enough. Trust me, I've seen it in my journey. I've seen it in my journey. I was smeared to the worst extent possible, right? I was arrested. I was put in the police cells. She nearly had me go to prison, right? I'm not saying that's the worst possible smear, but to me at the time, that was the worst possible smear, especially when they get police involved. Okay? And we're not meant to speak. And the narcissist hoovered me after 4 years. Imagine how much courage it took the narcissist to actually reach out to me after that amount of time. Imagine how much courage it took for them to actually reach out. They'd done it through a fake profile, but they made me clear I know it's them, you know, and they've done it numerous times, but they had no choice but to try and get me back because I'm an empath just like you. They will never get something better. Don't you see that they thought that they would get something better because when they ran into you, you were better than their ex? I'm not saying that you have to be the most handsome person, the most beautiful person. I'm not saying that at all. I'm talking about in your spirit, in your soul, who you are. That's real beauty. That is real beauty, what you hold in the depths of your soul. These seeds that you're sowing, good nature, kind, loving. Trust me, it's going to come back and repay you in abundance. And the way it's repaying you in abundance is to show you that they're suffering. They're suffering. I've made a video on dumper's remorse. Please check it out. It's an important video. It's what happens to, even in normal relationships, non-narcissistic, right? But it's what happens to the narcissist. The narcissist is going insane now wherever they are. They're losing the plot because they feel like, oh my God, I've let the best thing that come into my life go. I had someone that loved me. It's not easy to go out into the world. Yeah, you might have people that will sleep with you, but it's not easy to go into the world and just find someone that will love you wholeheartedly like we did. It's not easy for them to do that. And they realize this after. They realize what we did for them after. They're idiots. They're complete weirdos. They go around in their life and they do these actions. And they'll have their entourage around them. They're flying monkeys and all that, supporting what they do, giving them sympathy, supporting their actions. The narcissist will actually start to dislike and resent the flying monkeys because they were the ones that supported them making a stupid decision. And I know that happens. I know it firmly in my soul. I feel it in my soul that this is what happens with them. They don't like the decision they've made. They don't believe in God like we do. They don't trust in the universe for the ones that don't believe in God. They don't have a spiritual aspect to them. Right? They don't. Some of them do, but it's devilish. They don't trust in the plan of God or the plan of the universe. They don't trust in it. And I'm not going to get into the debate about who's God's right and this and that. When I say God or the universe, I mean the creator, the divine intelligence, the one that is for you. Yeah? We've all got different ways of worship to recognize one another. So that's a debate that's a dispute that people like to take up on, but I don't really partake in that because I believe in unity. Now, the narcissist is out there struggling without you. They're struggling, they're going insane, they've got memories about you, they're plagued with reminders about you every day, and this is the way that karma is affecting them. You have to know that karma won't even show you too much. I've seen beneath the veil in my situation, but you know how good we are, right? How good we are as people. We'll feel bad for them because they was a big part of our lives and we loved them wholeheartedly. If we saw them going through suffering, we will feel bad for them. It's our natural inclination for us to feel bad, and we like to heal people. That's what we like to do. So that's why we don't always see them suffer so bad. Not always. Because God knows that we would feel bad for them and we would never get to the point we need to get to in our healing journey by seeing them suffer. But by us not knowing, by us just understanding a slight bit, we're able to get on our healing journey and heal. Because this is how God repays us. He gives us a newfound spirit. The universe gives us a newfound spirit. I'm telling you. It took me 6 years before I made these videos. But through those 6 years, God shaped me. I went through the pain of the trauma bond. I went through wishing for them back. I went through all of it. I went through the hate, the resentment. I went through that. You know, I'm actually at the point now, because the last thing I said to them, I uttered some words. I said, I uttered some really harsh words to them, right? And you know how mad it is? I still felt guilty. Because it's not in my nature to be like that. It's not in my nature to be miserable and horrible. It's in their nature. They're miserable. They're horrible. And they're suffering now miserably. And it is driving them insane. You have to see beneath the veil. Please look at your situation and see that by losing you, it is driving them insane and they are suffering without you. Please look into it. Take some time to reflect. There is signs there. I am 100% sure you have got signs, just like I have, that prove that they're suffering. Some of you might have more signs than me, where you've actually seen them suffer in such a bad way. But please hold your heart dearly. Do not feel bad for them. Do not feel remorseful for them. Do not feel, don't let it disturb your newfound spirit, because you're developing. This is spiritual evolution that you're going through. You're going through a spiritual evolution, which is the why that God put you with them, because he knew that if they're bad to you, you will transform. You will take this bad thing and you will transform it into something good. They can't do that. They can't take their new situation and transform it into something good. That's what we do. That's why when we met such a deranged, weirdo, narcissist, we actually made it into something of value where we loved them wholeheartedly And under the illusion, we was actually at our lowest point when we believed in the love bomb and we believed in the relationship that we shared. But what we did to that relationship, they will not find in someone else. There's certain things in the relationship that you done that they will not find in anyone else. Don't you see it? Please see it. They will not find it. Some of them are older now. They're older now. They might have more children now. They might... I'm not saying that children and being older is a negative thing. I'm trying to say, in the eyes of the narcissist, when they want to go around and masquerade through life with this artificial light and they want to go and present themselves in another way, sometimes they can't do that because they've got history and they're carrying a lot of baggage now. And by them carrying this baggage, they can't just woo someone. They haven't got even that gift anymore that they had to ensnare and entrap us into the relationship. Okay? They haven't even got that anymore. So they're left suffering. We was that one point of contact in their lives as a chosen one and as an empath that they will not find again. They will not find someone to your level again. I want you to know this in your heart wholeheartedly. They will never find someone like you again, and they are suffering. They don't know how to apologize. A lot of them don't know how to apologize. They can't bring themselves to apologize because they know if they come and apologize to us after everything they put us through, we're going to actually just door slam them. They know that. They know that. So they can't do it. And the ones that do come and beg and do this, please do not actually go back with them, because I warn you, it's going to be a whole lot worse. You've got your protection. You've got your path now. This is a spiritual evolution journey through your healing. You're going to find your newfound spirit. You're going to develop in all aspects, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. You've got good things coming for you now. So I ask God, I ask the universe to bless you with everything that He can and make this path easy for you. I'm not saying that I have the power to do that. I'm trying to say that by us putting out our calling and our wishes, I hope the best recovery for you. And I sincerely mean that. Yeah, we should all feel that for one another. We're all in this together. We all resonate with one another. Yeah, because we've all been through this experience. So look, just know they're suffering and look for the signs. Okay? Anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate to the channel, you can find the details in the description box. And also, if you want a one-to-one session, you can find the details in the description box as well. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.